coming up on Saturday afternoon. Meanwhile, the only Thursday night game of this past week was a blowout from the word go, as Weslaco took it to PSJ Memorial, took them to the woodshed, and the Panthers just dominated this game. I think I counted 15 different running backs. If you count the quarterback as well, 15 different guys getting positive yardage, and of course on the interceptions, and it was just a blowout is what it was. Weslaco now, and don't tell me that Coach Tony Villarreal didn't think about this, now Coach Tony has an extra day to prepare for McAllen Memorial. Brendan, Weslaco, the extra day, they're playing at home. This is right exactly where the Panthers wanted to be.
Yeah, but I think you need that extra day preparing for McAllen Memorial. That might just even the playing field a little bit. I think McAllen Memorial is definitely the second best team in the Valley this year. They've proven it. They haven't lost a game. Matthew Kaufman has been awesome. Their defense is awesome. So I'm not going to lean too far toward the Weslaco thing because of home field advantage or the extra day. I mean, it's still in the Valley. Don't tell me McAllen Memorial is not going to stock that other visitor side of the bleachers. So I think McAllen Memorial will be just fine. I don't think it's as big an advantage as some might think.
Well, then we get down to it, Joe. Can McAllen Memorial's defense keep Weslaco from making first down after first down? Because that's what they're going to try to do. You know they're going to try to grind down and keep the ball out of Matthew Kaufman's hands. Does McAllen Memorial have the big horses up front to stop that?
Well, I think they do. I think that their size is going to be something that will come into play in this football game. The flip side of that is, can their offense get a couple of plays that work? You know, because otherwise Weslaco may pull a San Benito on them. You know, look at what the Greyhounds, you know, they had all kinds of offense they wanted to throw at them, but a couple of 3-and-outs, and I mean a couple is all they had because of the fact that the Weslaco defense just absolutely shut them down, and then the offense took over. So, boy, what a wild game and a hype game. I can't wait to announce this one, boys.
Are you going to do that game?
Yes, sir.
All right, then.
Yeah. We got some stars. You talk about Matthew Kaufman right on the other side trying to sack him, Jose Montiel. How do you see that matchup? How do you see this game?
I was making a list last night about, you know, the pros and cons of both teams. It's brutally, brutally close. I mean, Weslaco lost once all year. Memorial hasn't lost. That's an edge. Young Kaufman probably has the edge at quarterback, although I like Carlos Madrigal. Weslaco playing at home, they have an edge there. I'll tell you, there's a bunch of guys in this game who are, to my mind, are going to become important. Rocky Benavides is a guy who plays the defensive line for Memorial. They lost Pablo Adame early in the season. He was a big kid, and that was a blow. But Rocky's had a good senior season. They've got good linebackers. I mean, I was just telling you, I'm stacking them up, and I'm like, who in the world is going to win? It is the biggest pick'em that I've seen in a long time.
Well, let's pick them. Who you got?
What, me? But you know, well, you know, I have had a good feeling about Memorial all season. And so I don't see any reason to believe that they won't compete. Now, will they win on the road? Yeah, I believe that they will. I believe it's going to be a very close game, maybe one of the most memorable games in recent history.
Brendan.
I like McAllen Memorial, too. I think that they're on a mission. I think Weslaco has shown that they could be susceptible to some teams. They played some close games, and then the one loss, I'll give the edge to the Mustangs.
Your thoughts, Joe?
Can you tell me if the Mustangs are going to score first? If the Mustangs score first, then I think that it becomes a totally different type of ball game. I'm still going to pick McAllen Memorial because of the fact of their quarterback, but again, it's one of those flip the coin and do it 3 times, and then maybe the third call I might want the best 3 out of 5 and do it again.
Well,
McAllen Memorial.
Well, they call some of this stuff bulletin board material. We'll call it locker room VCR material because you know Tony Villarreal is going to have this thing on repeat the entire week because all 4 of us are picking McAllen Memorial to win on the road at Weslaco, a place they haven't lost all year. The Panthers with an extra day of practice.